This is an MCQ question based on the concept relation. It says, let R be the relation over set of straight lines in a plane where L1 is related to L2 such that L1 is perpendicular to L2. Then we have to figure out, is this relation relation R is symmetric, reflexive, transitive, or is it an equivalence relation? So in order to find out whether it is reflexive, symmetric, transitive, or equivalence, let's say first figure out what we need to do for a for a relation to be called reflexive. We know that here AA must belongs to the relation R for every A that belongs to the set domain, right? And as you can see for this particular question, what we should know that L1 is L1 perpendicular to L1. By that, I mean to say that is a line perpendicular to itself? Clearly not, right? A line, say this is L1, this is cannot be perpendicular to itself. So we'll say that L1 comma L1, L1 comma L1 does not belongs to R. So this is not reflexive. Now, for checking symmetric, what I'm going to take, I'm taking say line L1, say this is line L1, and I'll take the line L2 in such a way that L1 is perpendicular to L2. I took these two lines, L1 and L2. I'm naming this as L1, this as L2. So clearly, if L1 is perpendicular to L2, it also implies that L2 is perpendicular to L1. So that means if L1, what we have proved here, if L1 comma L2 belongs to R, it also implies that L2, L1 belongs to R, right? So we'll say it is symmetric. Now, in order to prove it for transitivity, what we need to do is, let's say I made one line, say this is, I'm going to take this as, let's say this being L1, right? And this is L1 and it is perpendicular to L2. Now, and then L2 is perpendicular to L3. Let's say this is L2 again is perpendicular to L3. This is L3. Now, what you can see here, that if L1 comma L2 belongs to R and L2 comma L3 belongs to R, such that L1 is perpendicular to L2 and L2 is perpendicular to L3. So what do you realize here, that is L3 perpendicular to L2? Let's figure out. If I place this over here, what do you see? That these two lines are parallel. I should show it again. What we have done here, let's say write this part again. Here this L1 is drawn perpendicular to L2 and L2 is drawn perpendicular to L3. So what do you see, that here L1, this is L1 and L3 are in fact parallel, right? In fact, it is L1 is parallel to L3. Therefore, we can say that L1 comma L3 does not belongs to R. So we say that it is not transitive. It is symmetric and it is not reflexive. So we'll say that A is the correct option for this.